As night fell, the shadows crept and lengthened within the old house, and Melissa felt their cold grip tightening around her. Over time, the encounters with the ghosts increased to a feverish pitch. They were omnipresent, lurking in her room, stalking her through the garden, and even lurking in the supposedly safe hallways of her school. The once mundane corners of her life morphed into a labyrinth of terror. Melissa's isolation grew with every spectral whisper and ghostly figure that haunted her. No one believed her. No one but her stepmother, Sarah, who seemed eerily entertained by her distress. Sarah's cold, calculating smile in the dim kitchen light seemed to hint at something more sinister. It gnawed at Melissa's sanity. She became convinced that Sarah was not just aware of the hauntings, but was somehow deriving pleasure from her suffering. On a particularly oppressive night, Melissa tossed and turned in her sleep, her mind a tangle of fear and fatigue. Suddenly, through the veil of slumber, a voice pierced her consciousness. It was not gentle. It was an angry, spiteful whisper that sent icy dread through her veins. "I will take my revenge on you, and her," the voice hissed, venom dripping from every word. Melissa's eyes flew open, her heart pounding like a trapped animal within her chest. She lay motionless, straining her ears for any sound, but there was only the deafening silence of the night, pressing in on her from all sides. The atmosphere in the room was heavy, palpable with terror. The dim light from her bedside lamp flickered weakly, casting long, eerie shadows that seemed to move independently of their sources. The silence was soon broken by faint whispers, too indistinct to be understood but clear enough to keep her on edge. Footsteps echoed softly in the hallway, and the distant sound of twisted laughter sent chills down her spine. Her paranoia grew insidious roots, taking hold of every aspect of her existence. Every shadow was a ghost. Every flicker of light was a menacing specter. Melissa could feel eyes watching her, mocking her fear. Her once safe haven had turned into a ghastly nightmare from which there was no waking. Each day became a living horror, her life a relentless descent into terror. The only constant was Sarah's presence, her stepmother's eyes following her every move with that same twisted gleam, hinting at secrets yet to be uncovered, promises of more suffering to come.